Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and peeps, it's an exciting day. We're doing the last two freaking pages of this insert. Whoop, whoop. I'm very excited. I just had forgotten about this insert. I had moved on to 2022 and kind of skipped. This is 2020 and 2021 is also just skipped. And hey, that's okay. The Traveler's notebooks that I do, like I said in the last video, they're not the chronological weekly documenting that I like to do in my Project Life album. They're just a higgledy-piggledy of photos that I like. So I'm starting off with two photos of Schmilet. And I found this old Inkie Quill Patreon printable that I had shoved in the front of one of the inserts. And so I decided to use that today. I kind of went with the colours of Violet's little onesie, which I think it was one of Archie's old onesies. It's got pirates all over it. It's very cute. And so I wanted to make this little spread about Violet's cute little hair and things that she was finding funny and smiley at this point in time in her life, because some things have remained the same. One thing that this girl has always loved is the sound of a good fluff. She laughs her head off when Archie does fake fluff noises, and we have a fluff button that she enjoys pressing, which makes all sorts of funny noises, and it was honestly one of her favourite things to smile at from the get-go, and she just hasn't lost that. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some strange things that your children, grandchildren, small people in your life that you know enjoy? That's definitely one of Vi's favourite things. The title for this one is very pale. Ooh, she's pale. And I did consider going over it with a darker colour, but we all saw how that went in the previous video. It did not go well. So I decided that I was just going to leave it, embrace it, and that by outlining it, it was going to bring it to life, and it was all going to be fine anyway. And in the end, you can see what it says. It's called Little Flyaways because her hair was starting to grow, and she had these straight little sticky uppy bits that because of the heat of summer, she would get a lot of static to her hair and they'd just stick up. It was really funny. And yeah, her hair has definitely grown a lot since then, and it's not as straight, it's quite curly. Actually, not as curly as mine was as a little one, or Archie's was, before we cut it, and then it lost all of its curl, and I still regret that a little bit, but it needed to be done, but I still regret it a little bit. But yes, it's definitely curly. So I'm now zooming in. I've added lots of washi, and I'm trying to use clear stickers. After, if you tuned into the video, the voiceover with Aaron, that was on Inkie Quill, where we had a bit of a discussion about clear stickers. I'm trying to use them in my Traveler's notebook because it's the perfect spot. It has a white background, and I can stick them in without having to stick them onto cardstock and then cut around them later, which bothers me because it's extra effort, and I am a lazy crafter. And so I'm definitely trying to use them more. I think I might gather a little collection of clear stickers and put them in a plastic sleeve or something and leave it near my desk. Actually, I might just shove it into my Traveler's notebook, so then I can just have it there when I'm ready to Traveler notebook. That's a good idea. I added a bit of washi up here because there was kind of a little awkward spot to journal, and I thought it'd look a bit awkward if I journaled all the way across and down here in that L shape, so I just stuck the washi up the top there. I did some journaling in purple. Now, there is no other colour of journaling in this entire insert, and of course I waited till the final couple of pages to try something new. I think I like it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think for the next insert I should possibly include some different colours of journaling as well, like different pens? Yeah, I think I like it. I still like black to be the main colour of journaling. I don't know. It's just what my eye's used to and what I enjoy. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. So these were the two photos that I had shoved in this insert to do, and they didn't go together, obviously. One is some little young photos of Aaron and I in our late teens, and the other one is these two bros hanging out on the couch. And so I went with this one, and I decided, you know what? It's the last freaking page. Let's chuck on some butterflies and really go out with a bang. If you are a new person that's just stumbled upon this video and you're like, yeah, so what, butterflies? I have an intense butterfly phobia. Butterflies and moths are, it's probably, no, I'd say trees is number one. Yep, tree phobia is number one, and then butterflies and moths is number two, that's for sure. And so I decided, let's do it. Let's just chuck them on here. And then I realized there was even more butterflies on that page that I could have put on, but I feel like that maybe then it would have been too heavy in the butterflies-ness. One can have too many butterflies on a page. I do think that is true. I'm very into washies at the moment. I think it's just because I've recently reorganized my washi drawer, and it's looking schmick. I've got them all organised and not just piled in several different locations. Well, look, okay, maybe they are still in several different locations, but the top 50 are in the one location organised. I think I have a stash of older washies somewhere, but I would think that at least half of them will have stuck to themselves. You know, when washi's old and it just sticks to itself and you can't unroll it from the roll. I think I have a big group of those somewhere in my craft room. But that's for another day of organising. I did just upload a video to Patreon last week organising, well, it was moving into my craft room. So the craft room video before that was packing it up, and this one is moving in, figuring out the room configuration, organising all the things, and so that's a good time. So if you're into craft organisation, make sure you check that one out. But I am about to endeavour on moving the craft room again. You know, peeps, if you've been around here for a long time, you know I just love to move my craft room around quite frequently. We've been in this house now for 6 months. I think it's time for a change. I'm going to move my desk, but we might chat that in the live stream on the weekend, this weekend coming, because yeah, I'll get some opinions on things, because I have a few ideas of desk configuration, and I think I'm even changing my desk altogether and going back to the standing desk that I used to have back in the old craft room tours. So while I've been rambling about that, I went on a stick and plonk rampage, and I think I was just feeling the joyous momentum of the final page. And so I thought, let's go out and stick all the things. Now, originally I stuck the butterflies down, and then I stuck these cartoony flowers on the right-hand side, and I thought, oh, Del, what have you done? They do not match at all. But I think they do. I think I've made them work with the washi tape and with the purple of the title here. I think it actually, in a chaotic, random way, which is how I roll, I think it does actually kind of work, this page. It's a lot, but hey, so's my journal. It's I never do things simply. I am definitely a maximalist at heart. But this photo was all about Arch and Vi. Now, at this age, they were just pushing and shoving each other all of the time. And this was a rare moment of Archie letting Violet lean on him, because Violet was definitely a cuddler and Archie was a runawayer. And this was just a really sweet little moment that I captured between the two of them. So here is a lookie at this page, and then I do something to the final page, which you'll see in a moment. See, I think the purple really brought it all together, and the little hints of minty green. Yeah, I really like it. And then here's a little lookie at this one, and then the final page. Now, I could have done the final page but I didn't want to. And I feel like with the Traveller's writing down the bottom, it didn't need to be done. So I just put this sticker that says woohoo and the date, and that was it. So thanks for joining today, peeps. Don't forget about the live stream on the 11th, and I will see you very soon. Bye.